Here's a look at satellite and radar. Overall, we are seeing some showers in the vicinity, and we also have some storms to our south and to our west at this point. So areas like Georgia, states like Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, they've got the strongest activity right now. But even as we get to South Carolina, we're seeing some rain, but not much more than that. And here locally, a couple of showers. We're in the light to moderate range for the most part here. And as we head through the next couple of hours, that's really where we'll stay until we head into the day tomorrow. If you hear the rumble of thunder tonight, it'll just be kind of a standard run-of-the-mill thunderstorm, but tomorrow it could be a severe thunderstorm. We're concerned here, especially for the Triad and then areas to the south and to the northeast. So as we're going through the day, we'll be concerned all the way through Alamance County and then continuing on near Raleigh for that severe weather threat. Our primary concern will be damaging winds. When we're talking about damaging winds with a severe thunderstorm, we're talking about winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. So some very strong winds with that very heavy rain could bring trees down throughout the morning tomorrow in the early afternoon. We're also concerned about a tornado probability. Now, it's a low probability here, but it's not zero tomorrow. It's a possibility as we head through this time frame because we don't have all of the ingredients in high levels, but we do have all the ingredients, including a small amount of instability and then some wind shear out there and a couple of other of the ingredients that we need in order to make those severe thunderstorms go and then in order to make tornadoes possible. As we head through the next couple of hours, though, you continue to see those light scattered showers. We're talking about light blue on the map here again, dealing with light to moderate rain with the rumble of thunder not indicating severe storms throughout the night tonight and overnight into tomorrow morning. But by 8:30 a.m. things start to change. You start to see that heavier rain and the potential for some strong to severe storms. I'm mostly concerned about the 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. time frame. That's when kind of this line of storms right here moves into the Triad, becomes stronger. It has the ability to become pretty well organized and kind of feed off itself. And as it moves through the Triad, that's when we'll be concerned about the strongest storms, and that's when we'll be concerned about that tornado potential as well. So that'll take us through the lunchtime hour and into the early afternoon. After that point, we may see some more scattered showers and we may even hear some thunderstorms, but they'll be scattered in nature, and it doesn't look like the ones after that will be as strong. We'll dry out. In fact, as we head into the evening, by about dinner time, things will be dry, and in the overnight hours clear, with mostly sunny skies expected for your Thursday. So this is not a long duration event by any means, but it is pretty early to see some of these severe thunderstorm and tornado potentials in our area. So you want to make sure that you are staying weather aware and that you're prepared for it. Temperatures won't really budge much tomorrow. When we get into the mid 60s by the afternoon, we've got winds gusting to 25 miles per hour in the Triad. These wind gusts are independent of those severe thunderstorm wind gusts. So this is wind that's around when we're not dealing with those thunderstorms. Winds gusting to 25 miles per hour in the mountains, temperatures in the upper 50s, and you can see those rain chances dropping off into the later part of the day. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. It's pretty busy as we head through the day tomorrow, so no surprise that it'll be an impact day, and it's partially caused by a cold front moving through the area. And we'll notice the cold part of it as we head towards the later part of the week. It'll take us back down to normal though, which is temperatures with highs in the around 50 degrees and lows around freezing.
Jacqueline, thank you. Still to come, Master's Mistake, the amateur who was accidentally invited to participate in one of the most prestigious sporting events on planet Earth, when we return.